in, see how you're doing. Hope you're having a good weekend. Today, what we're going to be doing is really amazing. We're going up to a Black Bear Cinema, and we're going to be watching Blade Runner on the big screen. Majorly looking forward to that. We own the movie, seen it many, many, many times, and it's going to be really cool to see it from a completely different perspective on the big screen digitally, with the full soundscape going on around us, and be able to watch the replicants and all that. On the and be able to pick up all the things that were designed that were actually made to be on the big screen that kind of get lost when you watch it in home. And we all have big screens. A lot of us have big screens in our homes and stuff, but even with those, the movie theater screens are much wider, and on wide screens some things get cut off, so it's going to be really cool. uh, let's see. Hope you guys are all having, like I said, hope you're having a really awesome weekend. uh, I've been a little quiet on my channel. Some personal stuff going on that I really won't get into here. Nothing bad. Nothing too bad. Navigating, navigating life really well. Uh, I'm putting some, put finishing the final edits on a project I'm working on. I'm going to be sending that off to some people this weekend. Looking forward to that. It'd be nice to get that out and about. Working on a working on another an analog horror series script right now. Thinking about writing some other things. I have a couple other story ideas that I'm thinking of doing. Thinking about getting out there and doing some more photography. I have 1,000 hobbies, and hobbies are great. Hobbies are fun. Uh, I know there's 60 of you that follow me, and like I said, sorry about being a little silent. Nothing personal. Just life. Uh, do have a big going on 32 years married coming up soon in August. That's amazing. Uh, I've been met my wife when she was 19 years old, and I was 21. So we've been together a long time. Really cool. Uh, so hot up here in Maine. Plop down in the comments if you want to just tell me what the temperature's like down there. I know you guys out west. If there's any of you, I heard that it's getting really hot out there, and I also heard they're getting snow out in Colorado and Wyoming. That's weird. That's just weird. Uh, I think June. I don't think snow. Saw that yesterday. They're getting like 8 inches of snow in Wyoming. That makes no sense at all for June. Hello, whoever just popped in. Nice to see you. Uh, Great to see you. Uh, it's been a minute since I've been on. Uh, Thought I'd do a live stream just to let you know that I'm still alive and kicking. Uh, Kind of a live thing from the couch, from the chair actually, couch, from our recliner. Uh, we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be going out to see Blade Runner on the big screen. Looking forward to that. The original Blade Runner, 1982 version, going to Black Bear Cinema. Very retro, very cool. We own the movie, and I'm just really excited to see this presented on the very big screen with digital all around. I'm gonna be talking about the experience of that when I'm all done, after I've watched it, and I'm back. Little recap. I'm also people just kind of popped in, popped out. Nice to see you. Welcome. You're welcome back to pop back in if you'd like. Uh, uh, yeah. Let's see. Seeing a lot of interesting wildlife up here. I've been doing some walks in nature there. We've been seeing a lot of loons. We've seen a lot of wildlife, a lot of eagles up here in the state of Maine. Uh, yeah, well, let's see. We just finished The Sopranos. Absolutely love that whole series. Ah, how are you? How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. Uh, we're just talking about how I haven't been online for a little bit. and I really appreciate your support. Very much appreciate your support. Uh, Finished The Sopranos. Now we're working on The Wire. Uh, I'm also kind of a weather geek, so I'm watching Eye of the Storm, Weather Chasers. That's really fun. Uh, really into watching Reed Reed Tanner. Uh, to he's amazing. Uh, Reed Tanner, I think's his name. He's fantastic, and all the other storm chasers out there. The other day, I saw this one episode that was absolutely fantastic. The guy was like literally standing. It wasn't Reed, but it was this other new guy, and he was like standing on the field, looking directly across. I don't know, 100 yards away at a tornado right there, and it was just like face to face, and the guy just kind of just hail landing around him and everything, and he's just great shot, amazing shot. The thing I love about watching those shows is that I'm really into. I love experimenting a little bit with with AI a little bit. I'm really a practical effects guy when I'm doing things in movies and stuff. That's kind of what I'm all about. But new technology really fascinates me, and when you look at like Twister and those other shows, you can kind of tell that these tornadoes have been kind of created with with AI and stuff. But I interesting though, the eye of the storm. You watch those things and you realize that these tornadoes are just they're so unbelievable. Have I watched The Dark? No, I have not watched The Dark. I guess I'm gonna have to see that. Uh, what's it streaming on? Uh, I I'm gonna actually look that up. Something for me to watch. Uh, I'm watching a lot of A24 movies lately. I did watch. I don't know if I came on. Netflix. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to watch that. The Dark. Thank you. I'll watch that and I'll talk about that. That sounds amazing. Uh, let's see. We did. I don't know if I came online and talked about Back Rooms. I did see Back Rooms. So I've seen Iron Lung. I've seen Back Rooms. I got to see Obsessed. A lot of my friends have watched Obsessed. Oh, cool. I'm going to. I'm definitely going to watch that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I'm definitely going to do that. Uh, let's see. Backrooms. The movie was fantastic. If you guys get an opportunity to watch it, please do. I also watched. And it was kind of cool. I'm not really into. It doesn't. Money doesn't impress me that much. More what you do in life that impresses me. But one thing I did find kind of amazing is Markiplier is considered one of the top Forbes earners, and so is Jacksepticeye, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And that just those guys don't really have much of an ego, other than they know who they are, they're comfortable with themselves and everything, and I really like that. So shout out to Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and I really want to thank them for doing what they do. Iron Lung was absolutely amazing. Uh, that movie just blew me away, and Backrooms fantastic. If you have an opportunity, what try what I did. I actually watched all of Kane Pixel's Backrooms YouTube series, and then I went out and I watched the movie, and it really was amazing. It really complimented the compliment, and they're actually going to come up with the Backrooms too, which I really love. What I love about Backrooms is it kind of takes you into a liminal space where everything's just kind of just a little different, something different. It's kind of like one of those those puzzles that you see on like on Facebook or something like that, where you're like side by side. What's different in this picture? Person have six fingers in one hand, or something's just not quite right. That's what Backrooms is kind of all about, and I kind of like that. It makes it kind of creepy, really kind of creepy. You feel uneasy, but you don't know why. And I really thought that blew me away. And And what I really loved about Backrooms, I guess it's going to be a Backrooms review, at least partially Backrooms. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys about it. Is that they didn't introduce new creatures to the movie. They introduced creatures to the movie that are core to the actual YouTube series in the levels. They stayed true to level 0 and level 1. I think it was level 1. Really, really cool. I loved it. Matter of fact, it was so good that like there's one scene without getting anything away. I'm like, oh shit, this person's in trouble now, and it did not disappoint. Did not disappoint at all. Iron Lung, if you guys haven't seen it, Markiplier did an amazing job. He actually had his lab in his bathroom, from what I understand, to create a lot of his effects and blood techniques. Made the fake blood and stuff, and not even trying. He actually broke the world record on the amount of fake blood that's ever been made in a movie, and I absolutely thought that was it's pretty cool when you break a world record and you don't try. It's like 100,000 gallons of blood or something like that he was submerged inside this makeshift. Not makeshift. It was an actual made up. He created a submarine that he kind of submerged himself in and floating around and everything inside this thing. Really got thrown around in it too, which is great. Great movie. So watching The Wire, that's really cool. I'm really getting into that. I'm on Sopranos is really cool because it gave me an opportunity to watch what it's like. A little unrealistic in a way, I guess you could say, but it's a story. And I heard somebody was complaining. My wife was talking about the other day about how somebody who was like, I guess, in the mob was talking about it on YouTube and said there's no way that a mobster would go to the therapist because the therapist and him would end up in a trunk somewhere. And I always kind of thought that in the back of my mind. But at the end of the day, it's a story, a good story. Kind of like with Superman, if you do like a little when you write a whole sideshow, a side story, what it would be like if Superman was actually a bad guy, and there you have a whole bunch of lore like that, the what if scenarios and stuff that they have out on Netflix. I really love that stuff. What if I mean on not Netflix? I don't know if what if's on Netflix. I know what if's on Disney. I I like that. And you can see what if this ending happened this way, and that always kind of flips something on its head, and I actually really like that. Like our show, let's see, we're going to be watching Blade Runner at 4 o'clock, so we're actually going to be leaving here probably a little bit before 3, so we can get to the place on time. So that's why I wanted to start this live stream. I think I'm going to go on. I love anime. Absolutely, I love anime. Ghost in the Machine was fantastic. Attack on Titan was amazing. Attack on Titan really blew my mind. That was oh my god, that intro, the first couple shows. If that doesn't mess you up or make you feel really sad for a whole character to set up a whole plot line and give you some motivation to want to take out these giant things. The opening of Attack on Titan definitely does it. A Metalopolis, I love that. That was fantastic. That's on that's on Adult Swim. I really enjoy that. Yeah, I love anime. I absolutely love anime. I'm actually going to be getting more into anime. My boss really loves watching anime, and he's kind of talk with me about a few really good shows. And one thing I love about anime, the over the top quality to it, the over exaggerated facial expressions, the giant eyes, and the whole bit. The thing I really love is the Ghibli, Studio Ghibli shows, Spirited Away, and all those. That whole the castle, Howl's Moving Castle, and all those. Those are really good as far as movies are concerned. And I was really introduced to anime really a lot in the Studio Ghibli world. And it was out of that that I started getting into Pokemon, which I thought was really amazing. And Pokemon kind of really introduced me to anime and the and that whole world. Even to this day, at 57, I watch anime. I and watch Pokemon, I should say. I absolutely love it, absolutely love it because into video games too. So heavily into video games. So I anything that matter of fact, the other day I was watching. We were watching Inside Out 2. My wife and I were watching that, and all the different personalities, and to see watching the different things going on in the movie. I hope your coffee's as good as mine if you're drinking coffee or if you drink coffee. Uh, but uh, but uh, but yeah, it's interesting how never like when you're watching sequences go through that. That would make a really fun video game. Trying to get out of this scene, and we were also watching Hopper last night. We haven't finished Hopper, but very 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 good. We're gonna finish watching that tonight. Hopper's really cool. Whole concept of putting a mind into a robot thing, which is kind of Ghost in the Machine esque. Pokemon was my first anime. Fantastic. Yeah, I love Pokemon. Uh, I mean, there's just something to be said about Pikachu. I love Pikachu, and and I play Pokemon Go. I played Pokemon Go to death, and this until it got to the point where I had to buy things. And yeah, I'm 57. Thank you for that, by the way. Um, uh, I was yeah, I grew up in the '80s, and I stay really young. I try to. I just stay right on top of. I love. I just love life. I love life, man. It's the way you should be. Uh, you know, age is just a number. I'm finding out because I see 57 and I flip it around and it says 75, and I realize that 75 is not that far away. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, my friends pick on me. I look at my I look at my graduation class picture. Well, the reunion just recently, and well, I won't say that because a lot of my friends probably watch me and follow me or whatever. But I just, I just kind of, I try to stay young. I appreciate that, man. Any advice for you? Just love life. Enjoy the now. Stay in the now, and don't get too caught up in it because stress will age you fast. That's what I would. That's what I would say to anybody, just to stay young, because to to just stay young inside, you stay young on the outside, I guess. I mean, that's what I guess that's the best advice that I could give. And really, don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the past. Just live now. Uh, if anything, the experiences in life that I've had have taught me that. Uh, but yeah, so anime, we're talking about that. I did Pokemon Go for a while. That was a lot of fun. Have you tried the anybody's into that stuff? Pokemon Go, I played that, but then there was this dinosaur version too, where you could actually capture dinosaurs around your town. Never really got into that much, but it looked interesting to me. Uh, yeah, but I love. I play the Pokemon video games too. I have on the 3DS and I did get Pokemon Moon, I believe is what I have, and I've done pretty well. And that's where I got introduced to Team Rocket. I know I'm kind of late to the game and all that, but I didn't. And I actually went back and watched early Pokemon just so I could understand who Team Rocket actually was. So it was kind of fun. But yeah, um, let's see, anime. Love that. Anybody a fan of the Mario movies, the Super Mario movies? I really loved the. I watched the new one out there. Had Jim Carrey in it. Very very. I think Jim Carrey was in it. No, maybe not. maybe not. I'm not sure if he was in it. I might be mixing Sonic the Hedgehog, which I think I am. So excuse me about that. I think I missed the mark on that one. But he plays the the doctor. Uh, yeah, Jim Carrey, great job. Uh, Loved the Minecraft movie. That was really cool. It was really fun to see Jack Black play be in that. Jack Black fits in any movie that you can actually find out there. He's just so good. Uh, if you guys like, you should look Jack Black up. Yes, it was great to see Steve. I love that. Steve was amazing. I love that. Uh, but yeah, they did a death battle. I guess one of my guys was telling me about that. I guess they had to take. I like watching the death battle things on YouTube, and they uh, they actually had to like because the Minecraft Steve is so powerful that he beat everybody. So they actually had to. I mean, you can't really, which is awesome. The other guy, I saw the death battle that I really loved was when Popeye ended up winning because he actually came back. He came back from the dead, opened up by opening up a can of spinach and coming back to life again, which is something that nobody has ever done. That was absolutely hilarious. So he's it's like he can't be beaten, which is fun to be able to punch somebody all the way to the moon and back. Very fun. That was a good. I love death battles. They're just that they're fun. That they're a lot of fun. Good anime if you like death if you like. It's kind of fun. I know they have a bunch of animes out there for the death battles. You can actually see if you take. They do a scientific background on all of them. Take all their strengths and weaknesses and kind of put them side by side, and then they put together a whole battle between the two of them, which is really fun. Kind of a what if. Goes back to my what if talk. I love that. Aw, yeah. Um, uh, so yeah. Let me see. What else can we talk about? Uh, Music. I've been really getting into techno lately. I really like electronic. Really getting into electronic music lately. Like just the very deep techno liminal beats at night. I've been listening to that with my headphones on. I love liminal spaces and I've learned about purple noise and brown noise. Purple noise is really good to to stimulate the brain a little bit in a natural way, and then you get the brown noise, which is really cool that you can listen to. So I got to figure it's like 43 hertz or something like that, and it helps almost like a weighted blanket, whatever. Oh, I love metal, classic rock. You better believe it. I grew up in the '80s. Over 200 over 200 live concerts under my belt, uh, from Dokken to Metallica to the Scorpions to actually the Monsters of Rock tour I saw in Oxford Plains Speedway here up here in Maine. Metallica opened up with Master of Puppets, and I was front row for that. It was the first time I ever saw Metallica. And then I saw Metallica four more times. That was amazing. Metallica, Dokken, the Scorpions, Van Halen when it was after David Lee Roth left, uh, and Sammy Hagar had taken. So I guess you could call it Van Hagar, but it was really cool. Saw them 3 day event. Uh, oh, thank you. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Very fun time. I kind of feel the same way because when I live in the dream, I go back in time now and I think of like going back because growing up in the '80s, I used to think how cool it would be to actually go back in time to see Dio, uh, Ronnie James Dio, and early Led Zeppelin and early like my mom has no idea what it. I mean, she actually went. She lived, believe it or not, this is not made up. She actually lived with Electric Light Orchestra. They all shared a house together in Texas, and They actually went to the concert together. She's sitting on the lawn with Electric Light Orchestra, Jeff Lynne and all the guys, with watching Janis Joplin, The Doors, and Jimi Hendrix, like in concert, sitting in the audience with the Electric Light Orchestra, and that to me is. And she complained about the fact that Jim Morrison didn't turn around. It's like, Mom, whatever. That's like so cool. So you get to stare at the back end of Jim Morrison all day with him singing. Whatever. Oh, that's fun. I used to go backstage a lot of the times and see these concerts. I started out we tried to like like sneak backstage, and then the security guards stopped. We didn't really get kicked out. They just kind of we'd have to go in the right way and stuff. But eventually, they just started giving us water. We'd hand water out and stuff, and then they started asking if I wanted to bring the bands down to Portland, show them around. And I actually went down. I actually took Alice in Chains down to Portland. I showed them the old port. I walked around with Bret Michaels from Poison. This wasn't part of that, but I actually ran into Vince Neil from Motley Crue at a bar. That was really cool. Got a chance to sit and talk with him. He invited me to the show, the Dr. Feelgood concert. That was really fun. Tesla. I met those guys. We met at the sports. We actually met at the Sports Action a couple years in a row after they when they were popular. That was actually pretty fun. So I walked around with Casey from Extreme. He was the keyboard player from Extreme. I got on the bus with Pat Benatar and sat on that on Christmas Eve. They signed my shirt. I met Deborah Harry from Blondie, of course. I met all the whole band from Vixen. Let's see. Let's see. What's the other band? Cinderella. I met those guys. That was really neat. I met all the guys in Korn, except for Jonathan Davis. Every one of the members of Korn have their own bus with a little bobblehead in the front. That was kind of cool. We all kind of popped out and came out and talked with us. That was really neat. Let's see who was really cool. It was fun. It's Marilyn Manson. Really neat to see. I didn't meet Marilyn Manson in person, but I got a chance to see Marilyn Manson outside, walk over and sign a painting for somebody. That was absolutely phenomenal. That was really cool. Great concert. Met Aaron North from Nine Inch Nails, the lead guitar player. Nine Inch Nails put on a killer show. Very, very amazing. Oh, took my wife to that. She's really into Nine Inch Nails, and so am I. That was fun. Typo Negative, got a chance to sit on the stage with Typo Negative. We met them before the show. They signed all my CDs and stuff, and got a chance to sit on the stage. Stuck Mojo and Drain STH opened up the show for them. That was pretty fun. I saw Testament, Wrathchild, Annihilator at the Boiler Room down in Boston. Down in South Boston with a friend of mine. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Geez, you're making me just everything's kind of roaring in and rushing in with me right now. Thank you for bringing this up. Let's see. I watched. Queensryche opened up for Ozzy Osbourne one time, and then for a while there, I had this kind of upset me. Queensryche did a little bit, but I forgave them. After a while, I was trying to get out of the crowd, and the guitarist from Queensryche kind of pushed me back into the crowd, and I ended up crowd surfing and falling back into the crowd. I was trying to get out of the crowd because I was too hot. But that was pretty neat. Got a chance to see, they were singing the song Queen of the Reich at the time. That was really neat. Who else have I seen? I've seen just about every, I saw Dokken multiple times. Scorpions once. I would have liked to have seen the Scorpions more than once, but it's okay. had an opportunity to just, I didn't actually see Iron Maiden in concert or Ronnie James Dio in concert. And that's something that I always wanted to do, but you know, that's okay. I'm actually in they filmed the Pour Some Sugar on Me video for Def Leppard in Portland, and I'm in it when the curtain drops. You can actually see me, and there's one cut from that where you actually see me mouthing the words. So that's fun. There I am with my mullet and everything. That's kind of fun. I forget. I'm like a minute 41 into it or something like that. It was really fun, and they told all of us that they were filming that night. So that was a great. Def Leppard was a great concert. It was right after, wasn't too long after the unfortunate accident where he lost his arm, and amazing how he used his left arm, his right leg like his left leg like his left arm. Uh, Phenomenal, phenomenal, great drummer, great drummer. Um, oh, yeah, I love music. Music's amazing. It's just it's funny. I was a bass player for many years, so to me the songs were just all the bass parts. And now at 57, I'm starting to actually listen to a lot of the lyrics that kind of, the meanings behind the songs and stuff. And thing about it's amazing about music is if you like sit back and you think about like 3 minutes. 3 minutes goes by in a heartbeat, but then you listen to a song and 3 minutes seems like it takes an hour. And the same experience when I play the music. It seems like it takes a long time, but it really doesn't. It really doesn't. Uh, actually, it's like 3 minutes, but 7 minutes seems like it takes like a half an hour. So that's when like Dream Theater and bands like that, or Yngwie Malmsteen, or even like Cradle of Filth, or I like to get into the darker stuff too, Lamb of God and stuff. You get like 8 or 9 minute songs, and like the prog rock, early Genesis, early like Jethro Tull, Creator. I know I'm bouncing around to different genres a little bit, but it's really fun to just to sit back and kind of experience the lyrics and everything behind everything. But it's like, but then you listen to the lyrics of Def Leppard, and I love those guys to death. But with a red iPhone, hit me at the level like video vamp demolition woman. Can't you be a man? I think that's right. I mean, the lyrics never made any sense, but they were just cool. And you look at the translations of a lot of songs in the 80s, and it's like, okay, if you say so. But that's fun. Um, oh, so what's your what bands are you into? I know you said live in my is it Perfect Town to Live in? Yeah, Neon. Yeah, Neon was our time. We kind of lived in the age of excess a little bit, uh, which we just that was the 80s. In fact, graduated Lincoln Park, very nice, very nice. Chester, much respect to Chester. Oh my God, Chester is his voice. Oh my God, just like I heard him. I actually heard him just no warm up, just get behind, just all by himself, and just bang it out, just perfect, chills every time. Kind of like Lane Staley from Alice in Chains, another one, or Sebastian Bach from Skid Row. Those bands those singers are just like they don't even they just kind of roll out of bed, grab a microphone, and sing. It's like holy God, yeah, I love Linkin Park. Oh my God, they're amazing, amazing. Uh, Yeah, New Lincoln Park is good. I mean, they've changed a little bit, but I really love the classic Lincoln Park. Uh, I tend to I kind of tend to stay in that vein. Much respect to the rest of the musicians. Very tight. Very very tight. Very tight. Uh, Good. Yeah, Chester is something else. You're right. He just like to watch him. I love to watch him when he's performing in the videos, and he just gets lost in the music, and just every word just means something, meant something to him. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Chester's just absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Um, oh, what else? Um, yeah, yeah. Kind of. We went to. Yeah, my son and I went through this like phase where we went to a lot of we went to a lot of like musical events at the Aura in Portland, and it was really really fun. Got an opportunity to. What was really neat about it is it was different from the way things were back in the '80s because we really couldn't meet the bands unless we knew. You have to know somebody to meet the bands. And that's how I got an opportunity to meet the bands because you just try to get their attention, try to get like L.A. Guns. I got Tracy Guns. Like my photograph of Tracy Guns was back in the Polaroid days, and it's like blurry, him walking backwards with his guitar. Uh, and that's cool. I have a Polaroid of David Lee Roth on the surfboard going over the top of the crowd, and I'm at my hands on the surfboard guiding him. That's pretty fun. And I have like a couple blurred photographs of Metallica back in '86 when they were just like total fast, total speed, which they still are. Those guys are good. Started getting into Megadeth a lot now. I didn't realize. I don't know why I'm late to the game with Megadeth, uh, but I was, and now I've just gone through the whole discography of Megadeth, which is like really cool about Spotify and YouTube Music. It's just to kind of kick back and just really listen to everything in the order in which it was meant to be heard. Love that. This I find kind of amusing right now is that vinyl's coming back. Vinyl's all we had back then. We had vinyls, we had 8 tracks, we had cassettes, we had then we went to CD, but the vinyl was still a thing. Uh, we just had our record players, our little stereos that we had, and everything. And that was really fun. Uh, they, yeah, I really enjoyed. Thing is, though, the prices of records, though, oh my God, but I guess it's relative. But spending $40 for a Van Halen album, granted, I mean Eddie's, or rest in peace, Eddie. But but I'm loving watching Wolfgang. He is like, oh my God, Wolfgang, Wolfgang Van Halen is a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal guitar player. So good, and his band right now is absolutely great. And he's himself. He hasn't reinvented his dad. He's become himself, which is hard to do when you're the son of somebody who kind of invented a lot of the guitar, the way the guitar parts are. A lot of the guitar players kind of got a lot of their. They tried to imitate Eddie to learn new things. Now, check. I was just thinking about this the other day. Like Dimebag. What an amazing tragedy it is that he left the planet when he did. That shame. That complete asshole for that person who shot him, took him off the planet. We were not done. The world was not done listening to him. Uh, Major, major respect to Zach Wilde to have to learn all his parts. coming from Ozzy Osbourne. And to think to have to learn somebody as good as Zach Wilde to have to like take the time to learn how to play, to attack a guitar the way Dimebag did. Amazing, amazing. And his brother. I mean, again, another instance. You know, his brother Daryl. He started out playing guitar, and then they switched, kind of the same way that Van Halen was the way it was, and Alex and Eddie switched, and the rest is history. I mean, amazing, 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 amazing. Um, but yeah, God, the weather's great out there, and I'm looking at the time now at 12. It's 12:12. It's kind of an interesting time frame right now. Enjoying kind of reminiscing on stuff, which is a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun to do. Do need to get out there and do some live recording, like kind of out and about. Uh, I think I'm gonna go down and finish drying the dishes there for my wife. Uh, it's been really awesome talking with all of you, and I'm not going to be a stranger. Life is good. Life is good on my end. I hope it's great on your end, and I'm gonna do something amazing today. And peace, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Till the next one. Take care.